you put everything you've got into the land. It's about heritage, hard work, and the promise of a good harvest. We understand that commitment. Our precision aerial application saves you valuable time, giving you more hours back to spend with the ones who matter most. We help you maximize yields and protect your crops, season after season. Advanced technology, efficient coverage, and a dedication to your success. Bradley Air Spray. Precision mapping and professional application. Trust the experts to protect your yield.
Hi, I'm Barry McKeegan at Denham Chrysler Jeep. You might remember me from such commercials as No Bull Sale or Spin to Win. Well, I'm back, and so is the brand new 2026 Jeep Cherokee, with an incredible driving range of over 800 kilometers on a single tank. And you don't have to plug it in. The all-new Cherokee offers more room, outstanding safety features, including standard active driving assist and unsurpassed in-class towing. See and drive the all-new 2026 Jeep Cherokee today. We'd love to see you, and here at Denham Chrysler, we're ready to help you now and for every mile down the road.
Local people. Local news and events. Local sports. Local matters. For all things Lloydminster and area, this is Live with Kurt Price.
Welcome. We're at Border City Furniture this morning for the Border City PROspectives here on Live with Kurt Price, presented by Harris Electric. For over 75 years, Harris Electric has been a name Lloydminster trusts. From major commercial projects to agricultural operations, they deliver dependable electrical solutions. If it matters to your business, trust Harris Electric. HarrisElectric.ca, 780-875-3336. Joining us today at Border City Furniture, we have Don Whiting and Charles Lamb. Laurie Harris is hoping to join us if she can get away here later this morning, so she may join us in just a bit. Our thanks again to Border City Furniture for hosting us once again. Border City Furniture is 100% locally owned and operated, and it is your furniture store in downtown Lloydminster with a focus on Canadian-made quality products. Well, we learned this week that Jared Russell, who has raised over $300,000 for the Great Cycle Challenge, will be the honorary parade marshal for this year's parade on July 8th through downtown Lloydminster. Live with Kurt Price is excited to partner with Vidir Images and Forges Media to be able to bring you the parade should you not be able to make it downtown. We also could not do this without our major sponsor, Lloydminster and District Co-op, as well as the City of Lloydminster, Gold Horse Casino, and Lakeland College. Tune in at 10 a.m. and myself and Stacey Comer will be your host for the 2026 parade. This Saturday, the village of Marwayne will celebrate their centennial. The event starts with a school reunion on Friday night before Saturday kicks off with another great community get-together.
Starting off with a pancake breakfast. That'll take us from 8 a.m. until 10 a.m., which time we will then begin setting up our parade route.
So is that by donation?
Yeah, so it's being put on by the Marwayne Fire Hall. So they are donating the food stuffs and beverages for the event in the morning. So that is fantastic, and we're so lucky to have such great and tight-knit community partners like the Marwayne Fire Hall.
There's also a parade, market vendors, beer gardens, kids zone, and a dance and supper with the Prairie Dogs performing in the evening. Ribfest may be over, but you can still support the Border City Connects and the Lloydminster Kinsmen. During the 3-day event last weekend, Ryan Villiers spent his time carving some wood sculptures with his chainsaw. Those items are now being auctioned off at copelandauctions.com. And there are some beautiful pieces there. The auction will wrap up on Monday afternoon. And note that the 5th annual Filipino Festival has moved indoors, or mostly indoors anyway, from Saturday at the Synovus Energy Hub. The forecast, as it has been most for the summer and outdoor events, is not good. So they're going to move indoors. So most of the events will be indoors, minus the wagon rides. Those will still be outside. Some food vendors will also be outdoors and indoors, and that runs from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And for all the details, we encourage you to check out our show from yesterday, wherever you get your broadcasts. Time now for Live in Lloydminster, brought to you by the Vic Juba Community Theatre and May Cinema 6.
We've got a couple of exciting things just announced at Vic Juba Community Theatre. This is Live in Lloyd with Tanis Heinz. Just announced, celebrate Alberta Day with a complimentary concert featuring Edmonton indie folk artist Von Beeker on August 29th at 7:30. Sponsored by the Government of Alberta and the City of Lloydminster, this special Alberta Day concert celebrates Alberta's culture, heritage, and homegrown talent. Complimentary reserved tickets are available now on our website or through our box office. And if you love live music, mark your calendar for June 29th. That's when Lloydminster Concert Series Association season tickets go on sale to the public. Save on all 6 concerts with the Save on 6 package featuring Becoming the Beatles, Annika, Valdi, Tara Spencer, Solidaridad Tango, and Love Empire. Individual show tickets will also be available starting June 29th as well. And speaking of the box office, our summer hours will be in effect starting July 7th and running through August 31st. The box office will be open Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Of course, tickets are always available online 24/7 at vicjubatheatre.ca. Get your tickets anytime or call the box office at 780-872-7400. We'll see you at the theater.
And at May Cinema 6, summer matinees are back, and so is Johnny Knoxville in Jackass. The whole crew are back to perform their final series of dangerous stunts and pranks, marking the end of this off-the-wall franchise. And catch Supergirl. Kara Zor-El travels across the galaxy on a mission of vengeance and redemption, proving she's more than just Superman's cousin. Starring Millie Alcock. Also playing at May Cinema 6, Toy Story 5, Scary Movie, Obsession, and Backrooms. For tickets and showtimes to all upcoming movies, including Supergirl and Jackass, go to maytheaters.com. Live in Lloyd is brought to you by the Vic Juba Community Theatre and May Cinema 6.
Live with Kurt Price is proud to partner with Sobeys in Lloydminster and Umbrella Marketing Design for cupcakes for caregivers. It's a great way of getting those selfless caregivers recognized and treating them with a delicious snack as well. To nominate a caregiver or caregivers, just email livewithkurtprice@gmail.com. Thinking about moving but waiting for your home to sell? You may not have to. At Wellings, your next chapter doesn't need to wait for a sold sign. Move into Wellings of Lloydminster this summer and save up to $6,000 while your home sale is underway. You'll have the comfort of knowing your new home is ready when you are. Why put life on hold? Wellings, the right move right now. Visit wellingsoflloydminster.com for the details. We're going to take a break here at Border City Furniture, and when we come back, we're going to talk to Charles Lamb and Don Whiting. And once again, Laurie Harris is going to try to join us as well.
Home, it's where people look out for each other. It's where we live, where we work, and it's where we choose to raise our families. For over 75 years, Harris Electric has been more than just a contractor. We've been your neighbors, so when you need us, we look out for you. We show up fast and do the job right. We're in the stands, we're in the schools, we power this community. Because here in Lloydminster, it's our home too.
At Jason Arden Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to give back to the communities that we live in. Thanks to the support of our clients in Lloydminster and area, in 2023, Jason Arden Associates has donated $40,000 to local nonprofits, charities, students, athletes, and other special events. How does your insurance company support our community?
At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back. You help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
A good night's sleep starts with the right mattress, and you'll find a great selection at Border City Furniture. From plush to firm and everything in between, we carry quality mattresses to fit your comfort level and budget. Looking at a new bedroom set? Paired with a new mattress. Updating your guest room? Start with a new mattress. Just tired of waking up sore? It might be time for a new mattress. And while you're here, browse our selection of sectionals, sofa sets, dining furniture, and recliners. For better sleep and quality Canadian-made furniture, visit Border City Furniture, your locally owned furniture store in downtown Lloydminster.
BioClean Disaster Services is committed, certified, reliable, and will help you get your life back. BioClean Disaster Services is your local restoration company, and they're also Lloydminster's largest restoration company. When you need help from any fire, flood, or any kind of disaster, call BioClean Disaster Services, and they will, of course, take care of your property and your belongings. But more than anything, take care of you and your family. That's what BioClean Disaster does. They care about you and your family, and they care about the community. BioClean Disaster Services, 1-833-246-8326. Welcome back to Live with Kurt Price, presented by Harris Electric. And we are here at Border City Furniture for the Border City PROspectives of Border City Furniture in downtown Lloydminster. And Border City Furniture here in downtown Lloydminster, the sale never ends. So when you're looking for furniture, it shouldn't matter what time of year you're looking for furniture. You're always going to find a good price at Border City Furniture in downtown Lloydminster. Well, June is Seniors Month, and here on Live with Kurt Price, we definitely respect our seniors. Laurie Harris was going to join us. She still works for the Lloydminster Native Friendship Center. She said they've been very busy this morning, and she will try to join us, but she's not sure she's going to make it. But we have two gentlemen with us that definitely can tell us about Lloydminster today and in the past, and that is Don Whiting and Charles Lamb are here to talk to us on the Border City PROspectives. So, gentlemen, what we do on the Border City PROspectives is we think Lloydminster is a great place to live. Like, we think Lloydminster is, in all the places in Canada, we have decent housing prices, we have great land, we have oil, we have people that give back, we have people with empathy. This is a wonderful place to live. And you gentlemen basically grew up Lloydminster for all intents and purposes, Low Rock and a little bit north of Lloydminster as well. So it's great to have you guys here. Thanks for giving us some of your time.
Thank you. Thanks for the invite.
One thing I was wondering about, and Charles, you'll know this off the bat, is do you ever remember a year where we've had so much rain? Like, is this a real outlier?
It's a little bit different, and lots of rain and low temperatures.
We need some heat for the
Some
farmers.
heat will work real good about now.
What do you see north of town?
Well, I think probably the same as Charles says. Once the crop is in and it's germinated and it's coming up and it's looking nice in the country, got to keep the rain coming now. So, you know, the country's never looked greener. Yeah,
Hasn't it?
looking nice, really nice.
Absolutely, it does. But has there ever been a year where seeding ran out so late?
It's a little bit later, but in our area, not too much.
So here I am saying that I think Lloydminster is an awesome place to live. I've never really considered moving away since I got here. I went to school in Edmonton for 2 years, but then moved right back. Would you agree, Don? Great place to live.
I mean, I guess I haven't had the experience of living elsewhere other than university years, but no, there's no place I'd rather be.
No. How about you, Charles?
I agree. I went to university in Saskatoon for a while and taught school in the Northwest Territories for a couple of years and came back here in the early 70s, and glad I've been here. Lots of opportunity.
You own, of course, well, you both had photography too. That's what else you guys have in common as well.
Yeah. Charlie is a professional. Me is just, he's got a camera. Yeah.
Yeah. But what was it like owning a business here?
It was very good. When I started up, there wasn't too much for television in town, and I worked hard and made a good living at it. Sold cameras too.
Your daughter kind of followed you in that. too.
She followed in it for a while, but she had bigger dreams and bigger things, and she's doing real well with the Alberta Treasury branch in Edmonton.
And Don, of course, Jason has kind of followed you. He's
He seems
you
to.
know, someone I hate to say this to say he's a better photographer than me.
No, I've heard good things about his work. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure where he got that from, but
Well, did you so that was your business though?
a side business. Yeah,
Side business. Farming was the main
farm
business.
was always the main income. Yeah.
But a side business was.
Oh, it was a fun thing.
And
yeah.
you kind of focused on the rural, wouldn't you say?
I guess that just happened. Yeah.
What did
But no,
Is that what happened? It just kind of went that way?
no, seems like it. No, that doesn't say about my management skills, but no, it was, I always believed that what happens, happens, and
Yeah.
I enjoyed every minute of it.
What was it like growing up here?
I grew up in Lone Rock, other than grade 12 in Lloyd. So I didn't have too much growing up in Lloyd.
But you moved here when you were, like, you went to school here.
Went to school in grade 12 because they closed the school down in Lone Rock.
What was that like getting transferred into the city?
It was a little,
Was it a city then?
yes, it was about 10,000 or 8,000. It was a little bit scary for a while, but then you found friends and fit right in.
Were they welcoming?
Yes, very much so.
And Don, you went to school in Lloyd almost the entire way,
Yeah,
right?
first 5 years country school, Westing, and then into Lloyd, St. Elizabeth, and then junior high, and then high school.
So is Queenie where it is now?
North end of town,
North end of town?
51st.
And then, but the Lloyd comp wasn't, where was the Lloyd comp?
On Saskatchewan side, kind of behind us, a couple blocks.
Over 46, 47.
So were you guys in the same
No.
grade?
Oh,
No.
I don't, no, we didn't know. each
John
other.
was a little bit ahead of me,
Oh, was he? Okay.
Yeah.
So when did you guys meet?
I have no idea.
just in Lloyd. You kind of get to know everyone.
Yeah.
Probably maybe through Charlie's camera business.
Right.
I always had a little hankering to do a bit of photography.
Did you hang around much in Lloyd? Or were you on the farm most
No,
of the time?
most of the time.
But when you, how did you meet Ruth?
You didn't warn me about the question. No, somebody just said, well, here's a girl you might like to meet, and that was it.
For you, Charles, how did you meet your wife?
In Hay River, Northwest Territories.
Oh, you brought her down here with you?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I did not know that.
yeah,
So,
And she stayed.
and she stayed.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Good one.
she went to university and got an education degree and spent most of her teaching career in Kidscotty.
So what was Lloyd like then? Like, what was it like back when you were going to high school? Back when, you were going to school here, Don, and it wasn't quite so big. What was
If you
Lloyd
ever
like?
phone again and ask to do an interview, I'm going to get you to send the questions. Email me the questions. No, it was just the same. Always good people, but smaller, less businesses, but just the perfect size. No, I know some people would probably like a big city where there's something to do every night and an entertainment thing every night. But no, this was just perfect. This was rural and still is.
For you, Charles? What was Lloydminster like back then?
It was a real good place for opportunity. You could do a lot of business and get ahead financially. It was very good.
We've always been told that Lloyd back in those days was a transient town because of oil.
There was a transient people, but there was the stable local people. What were here and still here.
Yeah, I would say it was rural. And the oil thing on the side, but it was rural, and it's still rural.
Lloyd still has that small town feel,
I think so.
even though it seems to be getting bigger and bigger all the time.
Yeah.
When did things kind of change, do you think? Where you said, wow, Lloyd's getting busier.
Well,
And
maybe the 80s thing.
Yeah. Probably when the upgrader came, that was a steady growth since then.
That seems fair, like that's about 1989, 1990, somewhere
Yes,
in there.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
For you, Don, you said maybe in the 80s?
Yeah, I think I agree with Charlie a little bit later too.
What did you notice? Like, how did you notice things? Like, did your business get busier, or when did you open your business?
In 1975,
And you owned it until,
about 15 years ago.
right. And did your business get busier then?
It was a constant growth right from day one.
It was, eh?
It was very successful.
For you, Don? Like, did you notice it? Like when you guys say in the 90s, it started to get, pretty
I
busy.
think probably the thing you notice is, more businesses setting up and the traffic. Probably the traffic thing indicated that we're not just a little small town anymore.
So we complain about construction all the time here. Was there construction going on all the time then?
There would be something somewhere, but I don't know. Some people are complain about, the roads blocked for a day, but no, everything was workable.
The Lloyd Mall was a big factor. It came in about 1974, and it was a big influence on Lloyd and kind of a cause of expansion, more housing, more people.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
that would be about the right time, that things noticeably changed.
What are some of the businesses that you remember back then?
Where do,
So
you,
what-
where do you want to start? North
what-
End of town?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure.
Well, when I'm looking out the window that way, I think Phillips Menswear probably one of them. Woolworths on the corner.
Right on the corner. Yeah, and that was they had the walk-up bar, right?
Yes.
Yeah, or the
French fries, I think, were 15 cents.
Right.
Yeah.
snack bar they called it, with the stools, which is one of those nice little memories you have of a cafe.
15 cents for French fries.
I think so. Yeah.
That place was busy then.
Well,
it
it was
right,
all relative.
Yeah, that's true.
and it was in the perfect spot in town, right in the center of the business district.
And then Matheson's grocery area, right by Phillips. It was a real popular spot back then for families to buy their food.
Yep. And
got to inside the co-op, expanded and expanded.
were they always downtown? Was Co-op downtown?
Or
What I mean were, like, I know
Yeah,
they've moved, but
in that 49th Avenue, 50 to 51. Yeah,
was it a big deal when they built the parkade then?
it was kind of a first and kind of a thing. Well, Lloyd must be getting bigger.
It was kind of a unique thing, but I don't think it was ever successful.
You don't think it ever really took off?
No. Lloyd might have been a bit too small for it, for the hassle of getting in and getting out of it.
That's interesting. Yeah. It's always, what other businesses, Don, do you think of? Because I know a lot of people remember Fisher's because they had the escalator
Say
in there.
Fisher's,
Yeah.
kind of had everything.
It used to be down across from the co-op, and then they built the big one.
Where they call it the Atrium Center now, right?
Just on 49th
Service
here.
credit unions there. Where Service credit union?
Yes,
But where was the original one? Right across the street?
on Saskatchewan side, right across the street from the co-op.
Yeah,
Right to
50th
the
Street,
north,
south
or
side.
south, I mean,
Was that before Lloyd Mall or after?
before the mall.
So it was even. So that was before the mall. That's interesting.
Yeah, Fishers they were real little kids.
Right.
Yeah.
So you obviously did all your shopping in town.
Oh yeah, to go to Edmonton or Saskatoon was maybe once a year.
What did Lone Rock have back in those days?
Lone Rock in its peak in the mid 50s had 2 grocery stores, a hardware store, and a gas station. Did some repair and the Saskatchewan license issuer.
You didn't need to come to Lloyd.
That was just about it. Yeah.
For groceries, you guys.
Yeah.
By the way.
We didn't have to.
We didn't have.
There was
Okay.
2 grocery stores. And I think as a farm, we bought most of our food right from all around.
You guys did all your shopping in Lloyd?
Yep.
Was it a big deal getting to come into Lloyd? What did you do? Like, because back then, parents didn't keep an eye on you like they do nowadays, right?
When you come in, like, are you talking like before we had our driver's licenses, or?
Well, I think the good stories would be after you got your driver's license.
And that concludes our show for today.
Okay, what did you get a car right away and you were driving yourself to school?
No. Well, I was fortunate enough to be on the school bus route, school bus route, Western area.
Right. So when did you, like you said, when I became a teenager and I was hanging out in Lloyd, what do you remember about that?
I was reading about that in the museum the other day, that you were a teenager in Lloyd back in the set. Yeah.
What was it
I'm gonna
like?
go back and read it again.
What was it like?
Fine. Lots of things to do. And yeah.
How'd you get in trouble?
No, you're talking more about yourself than me.
I moved here when I was an adult, so I knew better.
No. Never got in trouble.
When did you get your first vehicle and were able to drive into Lloyd?
About 2 weeks before I went to university in the summer of '67.
So you didn't get in too much trouble then?
No, we were kind of locked in the small community.
We're both rural people, so it's important to be able to drive.
We've got two gentlemen with us who have done a lot in the community, not only with their businesses, but they've given back in our community as well. We'll ask them why they got involved with giving back to the community and some of the changes that they've seen throughout their time in Lloydminster when we come back here at Border City Furniture on Live with Kurt Price, presented by Harris Electric.
Summer is here, and that means campouts, cookouts, backyard barbecues, and bacon breakfast. And when it comes to feeding your family, Diamond 7 Meats is right there with you. Diamond 7 Meats proudly provides locally sourced meats with no additives or fillers, just great tasting steaks, juicy burgers, tender pork chops, and some of the best smokies you'll ever roast over the fire. Plus, delicious beef jerky for those summer road trips. We're family owned and operated. Diamond 7 Meats, serving local families with quality products and the protein you need to fuel those busy summer days.
I'm Brian Zinchuk of PipelineOnline.ca. I used to be a pipeliner, and I've spent the last 15 years reporting on energy in Saskatchewan. PipelineOnline.ca provides comprehensive coverage of light oil, heavy oil, lithium, helium, power production including coal, wind, solar, geothermal, natural gas, and nuclear. There's a lot happening in Saskatchewan's energy sector, and Pipeline Online is there for all of it. No one else comes even close.
How can you help support the oil and gas industry and jobs in Western Canada? The answer is closer than you think. Sell your scrap metals to PWM Steel. PWM sells scrap iron to Evraz, located in Regina. Evraz's #1 customer is the energy sector, building pipes and plates for the oil and gas industry. PWM Steel is your locally owned metal recycler and steel service center in the area. Plus, they're a strong supporter of the community. PWM Steel, your top steel supplier for Alberta and Saskatchewan for 40 years. It's more than just taxes at LNA CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at LNA CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. LNA CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
Superior Water specializes in nothing but water. And with over 23 years in the business, they're proud and confident that their water and their service is superior. For iron filters, water softeners, reverse osmosis distillers, chlorine removal, and H2S odor removal, give Superior Water a call at 780-875-6636 or stop and see them at their 57th Avenue location right beside Sheepskin Loft, and stay hydrated with pure, clean water. I drink Superior Water because I like the taste, and after all, it is superior water. I want to welcome you back to Live with Kurt Price, presented by Harris Electric. We have the Border City PROspectives going on right now, the positive look at Lloydminster. And for that, we come down to Border City Furniture, and we see Calvin and Ryan. I've known Calvin for absolutely years. One of the first people, actually, that I worked with in Lloydminster, and he's got this fantastic business in downtown Lloydminster, and it is your 100% locally owned and operated furniture store, and they focus on Canadian-made products as well. And I don't know, there's not too much furniture that we have in our house that we didn't buy from Border City Furniture. It's become our go-to place. We like the service and we like the furniture. So we are joined today by Don Whiting and Charles Lamb. We're here to talk to them. It's Seniors Month. And we wanted to talk to some of our seniors about, growing up in Lloydminster, what it's been like. And we were hoping Laurie Harris would join us as well. And but we found two gentlemen who have given back to the community in quite different ways, like quite a few ways. And I want to start with you, Charles, and just say, like, what encouraged you to get involved with the community and want to give back?
Well, I first made a good living here and had a good family, and there was lots of people that weren't so lucky or so educated or whatever, what needed a little help. And
who got you involved? Like, I know with Rotary, you kind of, you're invited to take in the Rotary.
Doug Aston.
Okay.
He was a longtime Lloydminster resident and used to have his own drugstore in town.
So Doug was the guy that kind of
Yeah.
said, Charles, we need you to get involved with Rotary particularly.
Yes.
Anybody else you can think of?
Bill Musgrave. He was a prominent resident in Lloyd. He got me into it too.
Those are two pretty big icons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doug and Bill. For you, Don, what made you want to? Because I know, like, you've gotten me involved in quite a bit of stuff. Like back when I first started at CKSA, Don was one of the first guys who came in and said, hey, we need you to do this, or we need you to do that, or could you mention this on the radio and stuff? And all of a sudden I find myself volunteering more and more. And so Don is one of my influencers actually in the city. So when I ask, who got you involved in the community, one of the guys that got me involved in the community is sitting right here, Don Whiting. I appreciate that.
How about that?
Yeah, but what about, like, what inspired you to kind of get involved?
I think it was Dave McCaw. Like one day, just coincidentally, he said, "Stop by the office," and I did. And one thing led to another. Next thing, I had a part-time job there, and still do. How many years later? And that was what got me involved in the community, Rotary and such.
What are some of the projects that you're pretty proud of? Like, I know you've been on the museum quite a bit.
Yeah. Oh, I guess that's probably Bar Colony Center. That's probably the main one. The Richard Larson Bar Colony Museum. That's probably one of the main ones. And
what did I get involved in?
Yeah.
Well, just generally a helper in lots of little events. Yeah.
Sponsor this,
Sponsor that. When I had the retail store, someone was coming in all the time for little bits of help. Yeah. We gave to just about everybody who came through the door.
I cut you off.
No, I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, McCaw. Did I mention McCaw?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably one that got me involved in community stuff.
And the museum.
And Richard Larson was probably instrumental in getting me involved with the museum. He was kind of the head guy at that time.
Well, it's named after him.
Yeah, yeah.
So
no, that got me into that. It's still on the board.
Well, I remember when you moved the Britannia office too.
Oh,
because you were quite involved with moving the Britannia office from downtown across from the theater.
Yeah, good.
You helped move that as well. I remember that.
One of the projects.
Do you guys see Lloyd as a big city now, or do you still see it as kind of small?
With Costco coming, that kind of puts the top on it of being a bigger city. Yeah.
Would you have ever believed that Costco would come? Because there was rumors forever. So.
Yeah, there were rumors forever, and it's finally here. And I think it'll do the community a lot of good because people are going to come and shopping from all over, especially Saskatchewan, where they're not paying the sales tax.
I asked somebody from North Battleford the other day, I said, do you think people from North Battleford will, instead of going to Saskatoon to shop, come to Lloydminster? And their answer was definitely 100%.
Yes, I agree with that.
It wouldn't be too bad of an idea to start maybe doing some advertising in North Battleford, reminding people that you don't pay a PSD here.
I think that's a good point, but I think most people know that. Yeah.
Do you still see it as a small town, Don?
Oh, no, not anymore. No. Small town, you think of like Maidstone, Vermilion, that type of city, town.
What do you think of Costco coming in?
Oh,
Is it exciting?
How do I answer that? I don't want to say no and insult anybody, but we've got everything we need right now. But it's like no different than going to the fair in the summer. I mean, you don't really need a fair, but it's something to go to and do and see, and or trade shows. But if they're coming, they'll get there. They're not coming because they are just taking a chance. Costco, I'm sure, knows exactly what their trading area is and what the spending habits are of every single group of people, and so that I know it's going to draw people. I hope it's not to the detriment of, as we look out the window here, see little small businesses up and down the street. But that's life. That's just the way the world turns.
Yeah, there's people in Lloyd like Cabinet Sobeys and the co-op give back quite a bit to the community. We can't forget that, they pretty much built the community.
And then,
right?
Yes.
Right. And I'm sure Costco will make donations to community. I'm sure they will.
I'm with you. We can't forget our smaller businesses either.
No.
Yeah. Have you seen a change in the people? Like, has Lloyd always been a generous community? Because I think it's one of the most generous communities out there. Like, I know when oil was at its peak, it was nothing to sell a tree at the Festival of Trees.
Yeah.
For over $1,000 easily, right? You'd probably be looking at $2,500 a tree. Oil dipped a little bit, and the trees don't sell for quite as much as they did at one time.
Yeah.
But they still sell pretty good. Has Lloyd always been a generous community?
I think so. Yeah. I don't know the statistics, but I think the income in Lloyd is above average.
It sure feels like it.
Yeah,
It seems
yeah.
like it.
Like, look at the new vehicles in town. Every Halfton's hitting 100,000,
Yeah.
and it's just full of them.
How about you? What do you remember about, like, what do you think of when you think of Lloyd? Do you think of the generosity?
Well, yes, we're pretty fortunate. We've got lots of community groups that support the people that can't, the less fortunate. And every time we have a thing like Festival of the Trees, museum fundraiser, people are there to support it when they have the downtown days with different groups. People come out and support that. So, no, I think it's a very giving community. We're pretty fortunate that way.
I feel like Lloyd is and always has been,
Yeah.
a very generous community in that way. Is there like you mentioned the fair comes to town. Is there an event that you look forward to each year? One certain
I should have
event.
studied. I should have got your list of questions before
I see you had a lot of, like, I see you pretty much, like, I saw you at Rib Fest.
Yeah.
You're at the car show.
Yeah. Well,
You're traveling around all the time. What is there an event that comes every year that you don't want to miss? Because we also see you, like, you'll be in the crowd taking bids too.
I didn't know I was
At
being
different
tracked. No, it's just the fun stuff, like it's all part of living here and being a part of the community. And I know there's some people that, and there's lots of people. That's why this town is so big. But I know there's people that can't for some reason or don't want to, but thank goodness for the people that do.
Charles, is there an event you look forward to each year or maybe one that we don't have anymore you'd like to see come back?
For most every year I attend the exhibition. I look forward to that, especially when my kids were little. That's what they live for. Them. Come to the fair and get candy.
Yeah. What was that fair like when you were like? Did you go when you were?
Oh, every year. That was our big event. Coming off the farm and going to the Lloyd Fair. We had to see the parade every year. Yeah.
What was the fair like?
It was little, but a lot of the same. They had the Ferris wheel and bumpy cars, and yeah.
How about you, Don? Did you get to go to the fair?
Yeah, as long as the haying was done. Had to get the fields finished before.
But do you ever remember missing?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I ever did.
Was your dad involved in the community as much as you were?
Probably the same. He got involved with the exhibition board. And that was probably his main interest.
How about you, Charles? What were your parents into?
My dad was the reeve at the RM of Wilton for quite a few years, and before that, a counselor. He was more involved in the Lone Rock area than Lloyd. Basically, he didn't have too much to do with Lloyd.
Well, you had everything you needed in Lone Rock.
That's right. Yes.
Like, what year would that have been? That you guys had, like, what year did Lone Rock kind of peak? Would you know?
It was at its peak from probably mid 50s to later 60s.
When did you get into, what got you into photography?
That's a good question. When I was about 15 or 14, my parents bought me a pretty good camera for Christmas, and then did that. And then when I was at the University of Saskatoon, I was the photography director for 3 years with the student council. So, like, I had to take pictures of what they wanted or assign someone to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
What got you involved in taking pictures, Don?
I'm not really sure. Just kind of by osmosis, I think. Just, always thought it was fun. And
so, who's the most famous person you took a picture of?
The Queen Elizabeth. I was hired by the city of Lloyd, and I had a little colored ticket on me, which I could get within 3 feet of her.
They actually told you 3 feet is...
That's my you have different color tickets, and that gave you accessibility.
Okay, so, and for the mayor, he would have had...
He probably had the same color.
The same color?
Or he might have been a different one to shake hands. But I had complete clearance to walk around wherever she walked, but I had to stay 3 feet away.
Did you meet her?
Sort of, yes.
What do you mean, sort of? Like,
she looked at me and said, "Have a good day." And she was actually a pretty sweet lady.
I would say that's meeting her.
Yeah, but there was cops on all sides of me and right in tight all over. You didn't know there was that many cops, but they had super security. But when you had your little ticket, they just totally ignored you. But if you didn't, you were removed very quickly.
Did you have to go through some kind of security clearance or anything?
Just
we know you, Charles. He's good. Did you do anything when the Queen came?
Just a little bit of photography, but not the official stuff.
Right.
So yeah, I tried to be everywhere, that she was. And
was that like the biggest event in Lloyd history?
Yes.
Do you remember a lot about like what it was like when she was here?
Yeah.
How long was she here?
I don't know, maybe half a day. They did the walk around at, I think, the old folks' home.
I was working ambulance back then, and it was kind of interesting but boring. Her plane landed at the airport, and we had the ambulance had to be parked there in a hangar with the door open, and that's where we had to stay in case there was ever a call. So she was doing the tour of town, and we had to stay there, but the route was always kept open in case we had a call to attend to it. And so I really didn't get much to see other than the way that she went by us at the old airport. So
She was very friendly with everybody.
Extremely, yeah. Yeah.
Who was mayor at that time? You know?
I don't remember.
Was it Ilston?
What year would that have been?
78,
78?
I think.
Yeah.
Ilston was later, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. Was Bill Condor ever mayor?
Yeah, he was mayor, wasn't he?
So, I can't remember what
Would he
year
have
it was
been mayor then?
I don't remember.
Anybody else you remember coming to town? Like I've talked to some people who are like, oh man, I can't believe we saw Johnny Cash here. Like, who would be because I know you like to get autographs and stuff. Who would be your biggest autograph that you got in Lloyd?
Well, it certainly
Did you get Johnny?
Certainly wasn't the Queen.
You weren't able to.
No, you weren't supposed to.
No.
That 5-minute meeting, security meeting, you weren't supposed to touch her, reach out to her. You were supposed to 3 feet, keep your distance. And probably if you got closer, there was enough cops to remove you probably pretty quick.
So Don, who would be a celebrity that you in Lloyd that you were able to?
I think probably with Queen. Other than that, it's probably sports people and politicians.
But you have pictures, like, didn't Prince Andrew come too?
Yeah, right.
Prince Andrew was there.
I don't know.
Yeah. I thought he was here anyway.
I'm going to have to look back in my files.
Where were the big hangouts? Like, where were the big party places in Lloyd?
I wondered when you'd get around to that.
Like, was the Capri?
Yeah, the Capri was active.
That was
Yeah.
I was
Because some pretty big stars came through the Capri, right?
Yeah.
that was after my time though.
Oh, was it?
I don't know. No, it wasn't nothing major. I wasn't a party guy, so
There was a place on Saskatchewan side.
is he?
No, on the. I think maybe
Long
on
Branch?
the highway.
Long Branch was over
No,
here.
Long Branch was over here.
Yeah. I wasn't too much of a partier, so I never wasn't involved in that
couldn't
kind
tell
of
you.
activities.
But there were some pretty big stars like that
Yeah.
have come through Lloyd.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to make a list.
Like, there's been who do you remember seeing in Lloyd perform? Did you go to Johnny Cash?
Yeah, I think so.
Did you go to Johnny
No.
Cash?
I
Charlie,
wasn't into that much stuff.
both Charlie Pride and Kenny Rogers were here,
Yeah.
and I remember seeing a picture of Buddy Knox
Oh,
at the Capri.
oh.
So, but you don't remember seeing anybody at the Capri or anywhere? But,
I'd have to go back through pictures.
but downtown was hopping then, right?
Yeah, the downtown Lloyd used to be a active place up until kind of the mall came, and then the mall kind of took a lot of the traffic.
What are some of the biggest changes you've seen in Lloyd? Just the traffic?
Yeah, traffic, like no McLeod store, no PV Mart.
For you, Don? Oh, sorry, John.
There used to be a Woolworths downtown and Marshall Wells, someplace right along here.
What was Marshall Wells? What did they sell?
A hardware store.
Oh, okay.
Kind of farmer stuff and everything. Just
Okay.
a hardware.
Yep.
Kind of like a PV Mart.
It would have been a big deal for you guys going in there, then.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you didn't find it at Marshall Wells or PV Mart, it probably wasn't around.
Who were some of the politicians that made a difference here? Do you remember any politicians that really stood out that really?
Well, Don Mazinkowski was always a strong supporter for the community.
Yeah, he would be the number one.
Mazinkowski.
Yeah.
Do you remember, the other thing that I was told was that when Superstore opened up, it got busy too.
I would say
Expanded the
that
trading
made an
area.
effect. Yeah.
And that would have been mid-90s, right?
Probably, yeah.
90, 93, 94, somewhere in there maybe?
Gonna have to study before the next time we call.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. Well, I appreciate you guys doing this. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for.
What did you learn? Nothing.
I really that Queen must have been Like that must have been just
The way-
chaos in the city when the Queen came.
Yeah, it was. Like I was kind of shocked when someone from the city phoned and asked, "Do you want to photograph the Queen for half a day?"
What did she do? She planted a tree or something?
Yeah, she just kind of did a walk around with probably the mayor, and she was younger then, and she was alert, and
yeah, that was.
She appeared very friendly.
That would have been something. Like, can you imagine if Prince Charles came now, Don? It'd be crazy, I think.
You know,
Or do you think it would be?
Like
That's a
when
good question.
when the Queen came and I was on ambulance duty with somebody else there, like deep down in you're thinking, oh, like we're supposed to be available. They kept the route open the whole way in case she ever had an incident, and we'd have been the one to do the call to the Queen, and thank goodness nothing happened. But it was
Like back then, she was younger. She's fairly spry yet,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
pretty alert.
Right.
Yeah, and she actually just looked like a regular sort of lady. Maybe well dressed, but not she
Even
wasn't
wealthier than
flaunting-
Charlie.
Yeah.
She wasn't flaunting diamonds.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, she was.
Well, Don, you mentioned, because you brought this up, did you not help start the rescue squad here in Lloyd too?
Yeah, right. We were.
Why did you start? Why did?
That was a big switch from the Queen to rescue.
But no, you mentioned that you
Yeah,
were,
yeah.
had to keep the route open and stuff. It
Yeah,
triggered
right.
me that I remembered that you helped start the rescue squad.
Right, right.
Who started that
I'm
with
trying to
you?
think who phoned and said, we're talking about needing more service in Lloyd nowadays. And remember who it was?
What year would that have been?
78, I think.
Right. And you guys said, yeah, we can. So what did you do? Fundraise for your first piece of equipment? Do you remember?
That's what we studied. Next time, excuse me, next time he phone me so I can think about some of these things.
But you guys fundraise, right?
Yeah.
Like you didn't get any grants or anything.
There was nothing like that. It was even hard working with the city at that point because it was something kind of new and different. And
They didn't quite understand it either.
no, I think they thought it was just a bunch of guys wanting to do something.
How many members did you guys have?
6, I think. To start.
When did it really take off?
78.
So 78, you launched it,
I think so.
and it must have grown and grown.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right.
I'm not sure now how many members they have, but
Right.
training is different nowadays, I can see.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys. Appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Don.
We'll send you the bill.
Thank
Absolutely.
But
Send it to Border City Furniture.
Okay.
thank you for making me think about things that I haven't really thought about.
In years.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
appreciate it.
We'll be back with you again on Tuesday. Have a fantastic weekend. And we'll be back with you on Live with Your Price, presented by Harris Electric.